So we've brought out a bunch of stuff so that we can kind of get started. We have a record of Pirates of the Caribbean, Disneyland, playing in the house. That's fun to hear.
They're already getting their
yard
ready.
Yep, and we are too.
They also have a cemetery.
Oh yeah? We're not doing much of a cemetery this year. We'll do a little tiny
we're
one.
Doing clowns.
Killer clowns.
Yeah.
And spooky circus.
And we have an it thing.
Oh, they've seen it. Yeah. Were you playing with it this morning?
Yeah.
Was it a little bit spooky?
Yeah, we clicked the button. and the lights went up.
That was fun, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let me show them what we've...
Especially how he's like this.
Let me show them what we're starting with, okay? So I've got this fun kind of... Yeah, hold on. I've got this kind of fun fabric that is, of course, from the party store dumpsters from last year. There were several rolls. This is what's left. We've got ribbon from the craft store dumpsters and scissors from the craft store dumpsters. And what I'm going to do is do something kind of like a bunting. I did something similar to that last year, but that's going to be on here and here, all the railing, kind of contributing to a spooky circus type vibe. And of course, up here on the porch, we will have the fortune teller's booth. There will be other booths around the yard, but this one with most of the like breakable kind of stuff, yeah, it's going to be the voodoo one. I feel carnival vibes coming from these, and we will add more that makes it feel a little more carnival. You find something fun and spooky? Yeah. One detail that I am adding is this. We have our dress form that we found in the bins, and some clothing from the bins, and a knife, and flowery things from the bins. And what we're channeling here, there are more things to add, but we're not going into the tiny details yet, starting with big stuff, background stuff, etc. Okay, hold on, honey. Oh, that does look cool. What we are channeling here is a movie called Don't Look Now, where there is a little person in a red trench coat that goes around slaughtering people. And that is what we are channeling with this.
Mom, this is scary.
All right, I am draping some of this crazy ribbon. It's going to be neater once I get done with it. I'm going to attach it in a few places with more ribbon. It's just some of the ribbon, the curling ribbon that we get from the party store dumpsters. I'm going to have to get more because that's all I had was one bag. But this weekend when we go dumpster diving, I will get more for the other side. And this is just going to lend to the crazy clown carnival feel of all of this. But of course, when I add in some bones and bugs and things like that, it'll be more creepy than friendly. I'm out in the Halloween shed, most of which is still organized from the way I had it when I redid it late last year or early this year, whenever it was. I think it was early this year. But of course, there were some things that I threw in here from the attic clean out. Yeah, definitely some stuff and things that we have found since I did this. But as we are pulling stuff out for the yard display, well, we'll just work on putting stuff back where it belongs. No big deal. Trying to decide where I want to start as far as what I'm going to grab from here. But actually, the more I think about it, it really comes down to just getting stuff out and then pulling the things that I need for the parts that I'm working on right now, specifically and mainly the porch. So that will kind of inform where I go from here. Things like the lanterns, those will be perfect for the porch. Some of these spooky masks, those are perfect for the porch. This scary guy right here. There's a few other things I think that will be perfect for that part of the display. And there is plenty of stuff out here that won't even end up being part of it. Like I have zombie stuff and things like that. I don't see those being part of this particular display this year. So trying to stick with the plan. Those will definitely be coming out for our killer clowns. I brought out these grass skirts and grass skirt like table stuff. Those are gonna go along here. I also brought out this other roll that is of course also from the party stores, and what it is a runner for like a wedding aisle, but I am going to use it as kind of curtain drapes around here a little bit. We'll see how it turns out. So not all of this is going to make sense to everyone right away, but it really is just a layer by layer and letting my creative eye kind of lead me. It really is just a layer by layer and letting my creative eye kind of lead me. Not all of it will look like it really is going to come together, but in the end, you'll see it will. It's just layer upon layer upon layer. These are what come first. All these seemingly random layers of fabric, but I promise you, in my head, I can see the final result. So bear with me, we will get there. This is not toilet paper, though it kind of looks like it. It's just more of that same fabric, the aisle runner, just torn up a little bit. What I'm hoping is that by putting certain measures in place this time, like lots of slits in the fabrics, which is unfortunate, but I mean, this is what I use this piece of gorgeous fabric for every year is Halloween. So I actually really don't feel bad putting slits in it. But the idea is that by putting in slits and hanging these in a certain way, they will be able to withstand the inevitable windstorms, and I won't be, you know, this year having to put things back up again and again and again, and especially once all of the other stuff is out here that makes it impossible to get a ladder in here. So wish me luck. Who remembers these cardboard things that we found in the party store dumpster ages ago? These were actually the inspiration for us doing the spooky circus this year, was all this stuff. So here's the instructions. Slowly but surely I am putting these together. Again, here is another problem. These are all cardboard. How am I going to do this? I can wrap them in clear plastic tape. That is one option. It will be a lot of work. Or I can put them under the colorful umbrellas and hope it survives any windstorms that come. I also can have them placed under the eaves, which will definitely help protect them, but then they wouldn't be seen very well, and so that'd be kind of pointless. The one other option is just to get them put together, have them here on the porch until Halloween or the week of Halloween, and then put them out there. Trying to decide. It's tough. Tough, 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 tough. Still have a long ways to go, of course, but definitely making progress. There is a lot that I really can't do until we have mowed the lawn and gotten it ready. I'm also realizing I want more of those little hangy clown ghouls to go the rest of the way across the fence. I think that will look fabulous. The tablecloth thingy, table skirt, didn't go quite as far as I would like it to, so I'm going to get one more and have it come probably around to here, and we'll see how that looks. I think that'll be good. What else? I've got a couple more chainsaws to add. I need to add the killer clown's weapons, because they need those. And then I will be hanging plastic skeletons from this tree here and this tree here. But we're definitely making progress, and it feels good. Feels really good. Got this mess out here of all the stuff I'm working on and putting together. This little pot with bones, it'll have a light inside and probably some dry ice so that it'll be glowing and smoking. Got a fancy lady here. What you don't realize is there's another head. Oh, it's so much fun. You can just do anything at all. And there's a Reagan. What are you doing, son?
Trying to get my ball out.
Okay. Anyway, slowly but surely, it's happening. I'm gonna get...
Don't catch it.
Nope. The tote caught it. Probably gonna get some more of the flag banner and have it draped from the house down to the fence. I think that'll look pretty cool. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna put really anything else in this flower bed until we have weeded and brought in topsoil and planted the bulbs. I just really can't do anything else in there. But I can absolutely work around the couple of things that I have put in there. I'm also probably going to be putting roses in. So yeah, can't add any more decorations in there until we have done that. But that's okay, because we're getting serious stuff done here, and it's really coming along. Out the tote with weapons. We do have other weapons, like long-handled ones like axes and stuff. Some of these, they just need poles, you know. So we've got some weapons. We've got scythes. Looks like we've got a whole bunch of skeletons and bone parts, but also a bunch of knives and blades down there, along with other skeletons. When I put everything, hold on, when I put everything away after this Halloween, I'm going to make sure that I have the blades and weapons 100% separated from the skeletons. I did mostly when I was putting them away last year, but a few things did end up mixed together. Oh, and yes, this is all from the dumpsters. 100%. The porch is nearly done. The front yard, really, it's almost there as far as like what I can do right now. But once the lawn is ready, Olivia's going to mow it today. Once the lawn is ready, then I'll be able to put up the circus games. That's really the last of what I'm going to do, other than more lights. There'll be a strobe light. There'll be like a spinny light thing. There will be projection lights. There will be focus lights, all of that. But those, I really can't put those until we've finished. Like they're like the finishing touches at the very end. And I'm going to put up some game tables with the tents. The tents, well, they're not tents, they're umbrellas. We'll put those up like just the last week, you know, of Halloween, because they'll just get blown over between now and then. And there are a lot of things that we will have to continue to put back up after windstorms and things like that. And as I get better at this, you know, year after year, I'll find solutions and ways of keeping things more secure. But it's a learning thing, you know, and it will get better. And of course, we will show you the final product when it's ready. See you all real soon.